Hello everyone, hope you all are fine. Let's begin a session of education and miscellaneous topics. First is goal. Goal stands for going online as leaders. Okay. Writes in news, recently the Union Minister for Tribal Affairs launched GOAL. GOAL stands for Going Online as Leaders program at a webinar in New Delhi. GOAL is a joint initiative of Facebook India with Ministry of Tribal Affairs. The GOAL program is designed to provide mentorship to tribal youth through digital mode. The digitally enabled program envisages to act as a catalyst to explore hidden talents of the tribal youth, which will help in their personal development as well as contribute to all-round upliftment of their society. In this program, 5,000 scheduled tribe youth, to be called as mentees, will get an excellent opportunity to get training by experts from different disciplines and fields, to be called as mentors. This program aims to enable scheduled tribe (ST) youth in remote areas to use digital platforms for sharing their aspirations, dream and talent with their mentors. All right. Next one is Vidyadhan 2.0. Okay, writes in news, Vidyadhan 2.0, launched by the Union HRD Ministry, is a national program for inviting e-learning content contributions. Vidyadhan is conceptualized, basically it's a concept or as a common national program for individuals and organizations across the country to contribute e-learning resources for both school and higher education to ensure continuity of equality learning. The content will be used on the Diksha app to help millions of children across the country to continue their learning anytime and anywhere. Okay, that's all for education. Let's start miscellaneous topic. Okay. Now we are starting miscellaneous. First is disaster risk management. Just go with this picture thoroughly. All right. And here, like the cycle is there: prevention and mitigation, preparedness, disaster, okay, and response, rehabilitation, recovery. These are the basically, you can say, it's the factors of disaster risk management cycle. These are there. All right. Complete this cycle is there. Okay. Next one is World Press Freedom Index 2020. Just go with this map thoroughly. Okay. What's in news in India? India has dropped to 2 places on the World Press Freedom Index 2020 to be ranked 142 out of 180 countries. World Press Freedom Index has been published every year since 2002 by Paris-based Reporters Sans Frontiers (RSF) or Reporters Without Borders. Norway is ranked first in the index for the 4th year running. South Asia in general features poorly on the index, with Pakistan dropping 3 places to 145 and Bangladesh dropping 1 place to 151. India's other neighbors Bhutan, Nepal and Sri Lanka are ranked higher in the list. China at 177th position is just 3 places above North Korea, which is at 180th, right? Next one is Amphan cyclone. What is it? It is a tropical cyclone originated over the Bay of Bengal. It is recently designated as super cyclonic storm. It is the second pre-monsoon cyclone to form in the Bay of Bengal in 2 years. The pre-monsoon period is generally considered to be unsupportive for the formation of tropical cyclones. Classification of cyclonic storm. First is cyclonic storm, in which the wind speed on surface level is in between 34 to 47 knots, and second is severe cyclonic storm, in which the wind speed on surface level is in between 48 to 63 knots. All right. Very severe cyclonic storm, in which the wind speed on surface Level is in between 64 to 119 knots. And last one is super cyclonic storm, in which the wind speed on surface level is 120 knots and above, over 220 kilometer per hour. Next one is State Disaster Response Fund, that is SDRF. Okay, just go with this facts thoroughly mentioned on picture, like how novel coronavirus COVID-19 assistance from Disaster Response Fund SDRF. Items are this: procurement of essential equipment, labs for response to COVID-19, cost of setting up additional testing laboratories, cost of personal protection equipment, cost of thermal scanners, norms of assistance. Okay, just this is the like facts are there. Whites in news, the Ministry of Home Affairs decided to treat COVID-19 as a notified disaster for the purpose of providing assistance under the State Disaster Response. Okay, State Disaster Response Fund SDRF. The SDRF is constituted under the Disaster Management Act 2005 and is a primary fund available with state governments for responses to notified disasters. For SDRF, the central releases fund in two equal installments as per the recommendation of the Finance Commission. On the other hand, the National Disaster Response Fund, which is also constituted under the Disaster Management Act 2005, supplements the SDRF of a state in case of a disaster of severe nature, provided adequate funds are not available in the SDRF. The disaster covered under the SDRF includes cyclones, droughts, tsunamis, hailstorms, landslides, avalanches, and pest attacks, among others. Next one is World Happiness Report. Okay. There the features are there. The World Happiness Report rank 156 countries by how happy the citizens perceive themselves. The report is a landmark survey of state of global happiness. This is the 8th edition of the World Happiness Report. The special focus of the World Happiness Report 2020 was on environment for happiness, which emphasizes more specifically on social environments for happiness as reflected by quality of personal social connections and social institutions. Whites in news, the World Happiness Report 2020 has been released recently by the Sustainable Development Solutions Network, that is SDSN. Finland was once again crowned as the world's happiest country, extending its lead over Denmark and Switzerland. India's rank 144 in the ranking. The World Happiness Report is a landmark survey of the state of global happiness that ranks 156 countries by how happy their citizens perceive themselves to be. The World Happiness Report 2020 for the first time ranked cities around the world by their subjective well-being and digs more deeply into how the social, urban and rural environments combine to affect our happiness. Next one is Global Geoparks. Whites in news, Geological Survey of India has chosen heritage locations in Maharashtra and Karnataka for UNESCO Global Geopark Network status. The Geopark tag is akin to that of a World Heritage Site for historical monuments that can bring India's famed geological features to the global stage. The sites chosen are Lona Lake in Maharashtra and St. Mary's Island and Malpe Beach in coastal Karnataka are the GSI's candidates for UNESCO Global Geopark Network status. Lona Lake is a notified National Geoheritage Monument located in Maharashtra. Lona Lake was created by an asteroid collision with Earth impact during the Pleistocene epoch. Next one is UN population projections. Just go with this picture thoroughly. Okay, all right. Next one is stream gas. Whites in news, a gas leak has claimed at least 11 lives and affected thousands of residents in 5 villages in Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. The source of the leak was a strain plant owned by South Korean electronics giant LG. Strain is stored in factories as a liquid but evaporates easily and has to be kept at temperatures under 20 degrees centigrade. Styrene is the main raw material for synthesis of polystyrene, which is a versatile plastic that is used to make parts of various appliances such as refrigerators, micro ovens, automotive parts, and parts of computers, and also to manufacture disposal cups and in food packaging. Exposure to styrene gas affects the central nervous system. Breathlessness, respiratory problems, irritation in eyes, nausea, transient loss of consciousness, giddiness are caused by exposure to it. Experts say that if people are exposed to the gas for a long period, there is a chance of developing leukemia. Okay. Next one is Uttarakhand. Just go with this picture thoroughly. The recent Dekho Apna Desh webinar series titled Uttarakhand Simply Heaven highlighted the potential of tourism in Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand is often referred as Dev Bhumi, the land of gods. It is a multifaceted destination, from being a sacred and religious site to be an adventure land with rich biodiversity in its purest form. The popular destination in Uttarakhand are Gangotri, Yamunotri, Badrinath, Kedarnath, Hemkund Sahib, and the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Valley of Flowers. It is also known for its adventure tourism potential, such as river rafting at Rishikesh and Pithoragarh, winter sports and skiing, innumerable options for trekking available such as Chopta and Pindari Glacier, and India's highest bungee jumping facility in Rishikesh. It is also renowned for its oldest national park for the country, Jim Corbett National Park, Rajaji Tiger Reserve, and UNESCO site of Nanda Devi National Park. Next one is heat waves. Just go with this picture thoroughly. Heat waves occur over India between March and June. Meteorologists declare a heat wave event when the maximum day temperature for a location in the plains crosses 40 degrees Celsius. Over the hills, the threshold temperatures is 30 degrees Celsius. When the day temperature jumps by 4 to 5 degrees above the normal maximum temperature of a location, it is declared as a heat wave. The heat wave zone covers the states of Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Delhi, Uttarakhand, Haryana, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha, and Telangana, and parts of Maharashtra and coastal Andhra Pradesh. Okay guys, that's all for today's session. Hope you like our videos. Share our videos with your friends. Stay home, stay safe, revise well. Thank you.